Hello everyone, I'm Jeevan Sujita working as an assistant professor in the Department of CSC, SRK Engineering College, Bhimavaram. Subject, Advanced Data Structures. In this session, I'm going to discuss about doubly linked list, why doubly linked list came into existence and what are the different operations that can be performed on doubly linked list. Objective, to learn how to construct a doubly linked list to implement different operations on doubly linked list. Doubly linked list is a variation of single linked list in which navigation is done in both ways, either forward direction or in backward direction. That means in single linked list, we can only traverse in single direction, but in doubly linked list, we can traverse either forward or in backward. Doubly linked list is quite easy when compared to single linked list. Why doubly linked list? In single linked list, we cannot traverse back to the previous node. Because of these disadvantages, doubly linked list concept came into existence. In doubly linked list, it contains two pointers, next pointer and previous pointer. The next pointer will be holding the address of the next node and previous pointer will be holding the address of the previous node. And next is a doubly linked list is a two-way list because it moves either from left to right or from right to left. Next, the first picture gives you the representation of a doubly linked list. Here, each node will be containing three parts. The first part will be holding the address of the previous node. The value represents the actual data to be stored. The next pointer will be holding the address of the next node. Have a look at this example. Here, it is having 4 nodes and the first node is having 3 parts and the first node previous pointer is assigned as null. That means always the first node will be pointing to the root node, that is the base address. And the next part is holding the value as 10 and next the previous pointer is holding the address of the next node, that is 3000. While coming to the second node, the actual data is 15 and the address pointer or the previous pointer is holding the address of the previous node, that is 2000 and the next pointer is holding the address of the next node, that is 4000. And similarly, the last node, if you come to the last node, it is holding a data value 25. The previous pointer address value is 4000, where the next pointer is null, that indicates it is the end of the linked list. While coming to the declaration of doubly linked list, a structure of a node should be created first using the keyword struct node. It will be having 3 variables. The first one is nothing but int data. We all know the first, each and every node will be having 3 parts, previous pointer, data and next pointer. So I have defined the data as int space data. And the second one is a pointer of struct node because it will be pointing to the another node. So I have defined that as struct node star previous. Similarly, struct node star next. And last statement is the struct node star root equals to null. Initially, our double linked list is empty. So I have assigned the root value as null here. Next, while coming to the operations on doubly linked list, the main 3 operations we discuss here is insertion, deletion and traversing. Here insertion can be done at the beginning of the linked list or end of the linked list or at a specified position or at desired location. That means wherever you want to insert a node, you can insert in the existing linked list. And the next one is deletion. Similarly, here you can delete a node from the beginning or from the end of the linked list also you can delete, or from a specified position also you can delete a particular node. And the last one is traversing. The main advantage of doubly linked list is you can either traverse forward or backward. So the main operation is forward, printing all the elements in forward direction or printing the elements in reverse direction. And next, see routine for inserting an element at the beginning of the list. Have a look at this picture so that it will be more clear for you. So here this is the existing list which is containing 2 nodes here. So first node is containing value 10 and second one is having a value of 20. Now I want to insert a new node which holds a value 5 here. So initially I'm creating a node using, initially we have already declared a node structure. So I have to assign some memory for this node so that I'm using a function malloc. Temp equals to struct node star malloc size of struct node. That means some memory will be allocated for a node structure initially. So I have created a using memory location for a temp variable. Here the memory allocated is 500, which will be stored in a variable temp. Now, and next we have to assign some value to that memory location. Using printf and scanf, we will be reading the data through keyboard. That is, I am assigning some value 5, which will be stored here and in the address of temp arrow of data. So here 5 will be stored in the arrow in the memory location of 500. So I have initially we are not having the previous pointer and next pointer. I'm assigning the temp of previous and temp of next as null. This is clearly explains how you are creating a memory, creating a node, and how you are assigning some memory, and how you are entering some data into the node part, and how you are assigning the previous part and the null pointer as null. Okay, next. Here is a code for how you are making the newly created node as a root node. So whenever you want to insert the new node at the beginning, obviously you have to change the next pointer here. Why? Because you are linking this node here. So obviously the next pointer of this temp variable should be as the address of the root. So I have written that temp arrow of next, that is 500 of next, should be replaced with which value? 1000. So temp arrow of next equals to root. And similarly, you have to update root of previous value with which value? Temp. So root arrow of previous equals to temp. And at last, when you have updated all the pointers, you can directly make the temp as root variable. At last, root equals to temp. Next, this is the C routine for inserting a node at the end of the list. This is my example list, which is holding two values here. So my newly created node is 25. So I have inserted a new value as 25 here. I have taken a temporary variable, which is, and I have assigned some memory value by using the dynamic memory allocation function malloc. Here using malloc, you can create memory dynamically. So which is assigned some memory value as 3000. So and using printf and scanf, we have entered the data of 25 and we have assigned the temp of next and temp of previous as null. Here the actual scenario comes. So whenever you want to insert a new node at the end of the linked list, you have to traverse from the beginning to the end. So when you know you have reached the end of the list, when you encounter the root of next value is null, in such case you will be clear that it is the end of the list. So I have written a condition here that while root arrow of next is not equals to null, that states that there will be another node for you to traverse. So initially our root value is 1000. So I'm checking 1000 of next is not equals to null. What is the 1000 of next value here? 2000, which is not null. So you have to traverse to the next node here. So root equals to root of next. That means root of next value is 2000. So our newly updated root value is 2000. So again, I'm going to the while loop here. So while root of next, that is 2000 of next, what is the 2000 of next value here? It is null. That means we are failing the condition here. The loop will be terminating. At this case, you have to update the 2000 of next pointer as well as the 3000 of previous pointer, where 2000 is here, which will be stored in which value? Root value. That means root of next is nothing but temp. Similarly, here 3000 of previous, that is nothing but root. Okay, is it okay now? When you can clearly look at this trace, so it will be clearly understanding for you. Okay, next. Next, see routine for inserting a node or inserting an element at the specified position of the linked list. Here, this is my initial linked list, and here I want to insert this 15 at the middle of the existing list, that is in the second location. You all know this basic data, basic structure. And now here p equals to root, here where p is a pointer variable where I am assigning the initial root address. Now where I is less than location, where I am assigning the location initially I value as 1. Why? Because we have to traverse from first location to the last location. So where I is less than location, where location specifies where you want to insert your new node. So 1 is initially my I value is 1 and the location value is 2. So 1 is less than 2. So condition is true. So I value will be incremented as 2. And next p equals to p arrow of root. That is root of next is nothing but 2000. So again it moves to while loop. Now the I value is 2 and location value is also 2. 2 is less than 2. So this while loop fails here. So here, when you are inserting this node in the middle, you have to update this new node's previous address as well as new node's next address also. So temp of next, I'm initially updating the temp of next as that is nothing but root of next. So temp of next equals to root of next, and next you have to update this previous pointer. So with which value? Root of next of previous value. That means root of next is here. What is root of next here? 2000. So 2000 of previous is 2000, 1000. So I'm assigning, so 2000 of previous should be replaced by which value? Temp value. So 2000 of previous is assigned with 1500. And next, at last. So temp of previous equals to P. Now I'm updating this address, that is temp of previous equals to 1000. Before closing this session, I want to recollect the points which we have discussed in today's class. So a doubly linked list is a two-way list which can traverse either in forward direction or in backward direction. And we have declared how to declare a node for a linked list, which will be having 3 variables. First one is initially int data to store a data value, struct node type star, next struct node type star previous. Because we have declared that as a pointer variable which will be pointing to the another node, and initially we have declared struct node star root equals to null. Initially our linked list is empty, so we have assigned the root value as null there. And in this session, we have discussed what are the basic operations that can be implemented on linked list, that is insertion, deletion, and traversing. In insertion, we have seen the routines for how to insert a node at the beginning, at the end, and at the specified locations. And while coming to the next lecture, I'm going to discuss how to implement deletion and traversing and all this code in C language.